Are you and are your people currently spending your time in a way that aligns with the values and goals of your organization? And if you're like most companies, the answer is no, because we have been operating in a culture of overwork before the pandemic that got so exacerbated during the pandemic that it is exhausting and burning people out. Most companies, people are in extended work days. They're in back-to-back meetings and spending all their time reacting and responding to others with not enough time for strategic thinking, for innovation, for learning, for developing relationships and mentoring. And we need to do that in new ways now because we are operating in a hybrid environment. Even if you want your people to come back, they're coming back to a new world of work. So as we try to figure out, do we go backwards or forwards, what we really need to do is look ahead and find an antidote to the culture of overwork that does not sacrifice company success. And that is by changing your culture of time. Time is typically thought of as just an individual challenge and an individual skill, but that's a very limited view because time doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens in a community. How each person in an organization operates has a direct impact on the ability of everyone around them to get things done, for better or for worse. So what is the culture of time at your company right now? What was it pre-COVID? What did it become during COVID? And what do you want it to be as we move ahead into 2022 and beyond? I want to challenge you all to think about the concept of time leadership. Time leadership is about creating an environment that brings out peak performance in yourself and the most valuable resource in your organization, your people. It's about taking ownership and knowing what you need to spend time on in order to bring out your best and ensuring your calendar is filled with those activities. It's about thinking about that for every single resource within your organization. It's about collaborating. Time leadership involves collaborating with others to ensure the highest and best use of everyone's time, to think of time beyond an individual, but also a collective skill, a collective set of habits. And it requires talking about time and developing new norms that make sure we spend our time on what is most important. Time to think. Yes, time to meet, but not all day. Yes, time to respond, but not just reactively. Also time to connect and build relationships. And most important, time to renew. One thing we have learned over the last couple of years is that work is very essential to people's lives, but it is not the only aspect of their lives. And people have whole lives and want to do great work during the workday and still have time for fulfilling personal life. Now, I know a lot of people are weary of adding yet another change initiative in this constantly evolving environment. But of all the change initiatives that you are leading, whatever it is that you want to achieve, the missing piece of the puzzle is time. Because if you want people to do anything new, they need the time to learn, they need the time to practice, they need the time to think, and they need the time to apply. So, time leadership is a new form of leadership for the 21st century. It will create a culture of productivity and fulfillment that will make working at your company a phenomenal place to work, a satisfying place to work, where people can do great work during the day and still have time for a personal life. Contact us and we can talk about your challenges and designing a time leadership program custom designed to meet your needs.